My dear listeners of Voice of Saints, today our Holy Catholic Church celebrates the feast of Saint Sabas the Abbot. Saint Abbas the Abbot was born in Cappadocia, and he is one of the most highly regarded patriarchs among the monks of Palestine, and is considered one of the founders of Eastern monasticism. After an unhappy childhood in which he was abused and ran away several times, Sabas finally sought refuge in a monastery. While family members tried to persuade him to return home, the young boy felt drawn to monastic life. Although the youngest monk in the house, he excelled in virtue. At the age of 18, he traveled to Jerusalem, seeking to learn more about living in solitude. Soon he asked to be accepted as a disciple of a well-known local solitary, though initially he was regarded as too young to live completely as a hermit. Initially, Sabas lived in a monastery. He worked during the time and prayed in the night. At the age of 30, he was given permission to spend 5 days each week in a nearby remote cave, engaging in prayer and manual labor in the form of weaving baskets. Following the death of his mentor, Saint Eutychius, Sabas moved farther into the desert near Jericho. There, he lived for several years in a cave near the brook Cedron. A rope was his means of access. Wild herbs among the rocks were his food. Occasionally, men brought him other food items, while he had to go a distance for his water. Some of these men came to him desiring to join him in his solitude. At first, he refused, but not long after relenting, his followers swelled to more than 150. All of them living in individual huts grouped around a church called Lavra. The bishop persuaded a reluctant Sabas in his early 50s to prepare for the priesthood so that he could serve better in his monastic community in leadership. While functioning as abbot among a large community of monks, he felt ever called to live the life of a hermit. Throughout each year, consistently in Lent, he left his monks for long periods of time, often to their distress. A group of 60 men left the monastery, settling at a nearby ruined facility. When Sabas learned of the difficulties they were facing, he generously gave them supplies and assisted in the repair of their church. Over the years, Sabas traveled throughout Palestine, preaching the true faith and successfully bringing back many to the church. At the age of 91, in response to a plea from the Patriarch of Jerusalem, Sabas undertook a journey to Constantinople in conjunction with the Samaritan revolt and its violent repression. He fell ill and soon after his return, died at the monastery at Marsaba. Today, the monastery is still inhabited by monks of the Eastern Orthodox Church, and Saint Sabas is regarded as one of the most noteworthy figures of early monasticism. My dear brothers and sisters, today we need not to live a monastic life, but we have to be aware of what we are thinking, what we are feeling, and what we are doing, whether it is pleasing God.